guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. So today's video is basically about my 2-week wait. So I have everything here listed in my phone. I had to keep track. It's a lot, it's detailed. Everything that I did, and then of course the HCG test results. So let's get started. Okay guys, so my 2-week wait, oh man, I had a good 2-week wait, but it had its moments, you know. I mean, like I said, we're all human and we're all going through this process, so it can be the most dreadful thing that we could all be going through, and the most exciting thing at the same time. It's so hard, you know, and knowing that we're at this point where we're just waiting for the results, it's so antagonizing, you know. So you know, this 2-week wait, mine's is basically 10 days or like, so my beta was today, and beta was today based on my clip that you see now. All right guys, so I am off for beta day. I'm excited, a little bit nervous, but I have very strong confidence in this. So I won't be able to video because of how this facility is, but I will definitely be adding more to this, and of course with the results later on. Okay, so see you guys then. You know, today was beta day, 6/29, and oh my goodness, just the excitement and everything like that. You know, like I said in my clip, I was a little bit nervous, but I was like, you know, I was sure, and you guys are gonna see. So basically the day of transfer, I was definitely extremely tired. When I came home, I just literally went to sleep. Like, I just went to sleep after I came home. I took a nap on the couch, didn't move for a while. So that was my day. Mild cramping, a little bit of TMI. I definitely felt some constipation, a little bit of, felt like I was developing some kind of diarrhea, but it could have been, you know, just nerves, who knows. Some tender breasts, nothing, you know, too extreme, like, you know, like the feeling of like, you know, when your breast is like, when a tenderness of like when your period is about to come. And I had some nausea late night due to, there was some antibiotics that I was taking 1 a day for 5 days. So that day of transfer was the last day. So I was literally of my antibiotics. So that night, mixed with just the emotions of the transfer, I was just like, okay, I'm feeling it, you know. I did have, you know how they have those old wives' tales and those myths about, you know, McDonald's fries, eating the pineapple core, like certain things that are like, you know, the pineapple core, they have scientific facts behind it. But, you know, the McDonald's fries, like I definitely had McDonald's fries when I came home. I definitely purchased my pineapple core, my pineapple as a whole, and then I cut the core out, and I was eating a core a piece a day. So I did it for like 6 days. I didn't do it for 5 days like most. I kind of extended it a little bit. Day 1 past transfer, I had some mild cramping, still the tender breast, ate the core again, like I said. 2 days past my transfer, I was still extremely tired. The tender breast was still there. I had mild cramping all day, but I was fine. You know, I was still fine. 3 days past transfer, I had a lot of tiredness, random back pain in the morning. It was just really weird. I've also been wearing my fuzzy socks. I mean, like these little cute little fuzzy slippers that I got as a gift. And I'm gonna basically show you guys a little clip, like a little picture of it right here. So cute, so warm. I have not taken it off. I kept that on the whole entire 2-week wait. I will take them off to go take a shower, and then put them right back on when I lotion my foot after the shower. So it's, you know, some back pain. I felt like a little knot in my throat, but it wasn't really anything crazy. I did feel some slight twinges and pulling and tugging at late night in my uterus, but all of that I kind of like, it was like, oh, maybe it's just the transfer, like, you know, because there's a catheter going up inside our uterus. I mean, you know, all of these things, all the crampings could be the effect of that. 4 days past transfer. I really didn't have any symptoms in the morning. Little bit of twinges in the uterus midday. I had some constipation and lower back pain on the right side. Did have a little bit of detailed dreams. It really wasn't anything crazy, but it was, you know, it was simple. 5 days past transfer, I had no symptoms at all day, except at night. I had some back pain and some random jabs in my uterus, but it really wasn't anything crazy. Like I said, you know, we're so sensitive throughout this process that we kind of like nitpick every single thing that we feel. So I mean, I was just writing it all down, you know, so I really didn't feel anything throughout the whole day. And mind you guys, this whole 2-week wait, I have been working from home and I have been just sleeping. Like, you know, I would take my lunch and I would take a nap. I've just been so tired. Like, that's definitely one of my main symptoms. So I've been so tired. And like I said, that all could be the progesterone in the oil. 6 days past transfer, I had no symptoms in the morning. And then I started to have it late at night, light brown spotting. It was really light, but it was there. That freaked me out. And you know, our first thing to do is go on Google and check or whatever. They did say the progesterone and oil, like online, that can do that, but you know, it made me nervous, you know, but I was just like, oh my gosh, like, where is this light brown spot? But it started at night, but it was really, really light. And I was just like, okay, let me just monitor it, you know. 7 days past, the light brown spotting still existed, but it was here and there throughout the day. It was not consistent. I still had slight cramping, but I ended up emailing my nurse and my doctor about the light brown spotting just so that they're aware. I said it's very faint, it's very light. They asked me if I've been taking my meds on time. Absolutely. I'm not doing this process for fun. These meds are not for fun. That injection in our behind is not fun. But we're doing it for a reason. And like I told you guys in previous videos, I'm very like organized. So I have to, like, I set alarms for myself because I'm not gonna remember. So I've actually just been setting alarms at 9:15 in the morning to take my estrace, again 2:15, again 7:15 even to take my estrace, and then at 9:15 at night, 9 o'clock I take my prenatal at night, and then 9:15 I take my progesterone oil shot. So everything is kind of like time for me, and I literally have everything on an alarm because I'm not gonna remember by myself, and I always lose track of time. So that huge alarm that just spurs off on my phone is like it's my reminder all the time. So yeah, and I told them yes, I told my doctors yes, everything has been good. They said okay. They said that it could be possibly implantation bleeding, or it could be the progesterone oil, because a lot of people have these, you know, symptoms. Like, you know, a lot of people, you know, have a little bit of brown spotting with the progesterone oil. Or I kind of started to also have like a little bit of burning when I pee. A little bit TMI, sorry. I've been monitoring it as well. I said, you know what, because I emailed them about that, but then the burning in my pee happened in 8 days. So I said, you know what, let me just wait. That same day, because of the brown spotting, I got a little nervous, and I was actually going to wait, guys. My first transfer, I did not test at all. This transfer, I said, okay, this brown spotting is what I've never got this before. My first transfer that actually was positive, I didn't get this. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. What is this? I freaked out. I told my husband, all right, we're just gonna buy a test. We're gonna buy a pregnancy test, first response. We're gonna do this because I can't. And also because my husband has to work on beta day. So I said, the last thing I need is to be getting bad news and I'm sitting at home bawling my eyes out or just emotional wreck because God forbid, you know, this thing didn't go through. So I said, you know what, let me just get a pregnancy test and take it myself, and then we'll go from there. So that night, my husband came home and he bought the test. It was first response, the whole box with 3 of them in there. So he bought the test. So I said, no, I'm not going to take it because I'm going to do morning urine. So I basically did it on the morning of 8 days post-transfer. So I ended up waking up like 6 o'clock that morning. It's crazy because I had to go really, really bad because that frequent urination was definitely something for me as well. And I went into the bathroom, I took the test, and it didn't even take 2 seconds, and a faint line came up, and I was sitting there like, like I started to like panic. I was like, no, what, a line is showing up so quickly. Like I freaked out. I freaked out so bad. I was just like, oh my God, it's positive. Like I literally woke, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke my husband out of his sleep and I just handed it to him. I was like, am I dreaming? And he's like, you're pregnant? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh my God. And I just started crying. I was like, oh my God, like this, I've never ever in my life gotten a positive pregnancy test. Never in my life. So for me to kind of get this test and it to happen so quickly, I was like, oh, this is not real. Like I was in disbelief. I couldn't even record it because I just wanted to have that moment. I didn't, even if it was bad or good, I just wanted to have that moment with my husband because he wasn't going to be here for beta day. So I just like left it alone. But the crazy thing about it is that night I had a dream, a vivid dream that the test was going to be positive. Don't know if it was subconscious, but it was so vivid. Like it felt so real that this test was going to be positive. So when I woke up, I instantly remembered that dream. I'm like, oh, I have a positive test. You know, it was so weird. Such a strong dream that my test was going to be positive. That throughout that day, the spotting was still there. The slight spotting was still there. And I had slight cramping all day. That was still there. So it really wasn't anything crazy or anything beyond that. But the slight spotting was still there. And the test was and I just kept staring at the test all day, guys. All day. 9 days past transfer. The vivid dreams are still there. I took another test that morning because, you know, we want to make sure that the line gets darker, and the line did get darker. And I'm just like it's getting darker. Like, you know, the excitement is just like, oh my God, like this is so real. You know, so the line was getting so much darker, and I'm like, this is like, I've never, like, I'm not gonna keep these tests, but it just feel like it's a souvenir from like my first ever positive pregnancy test. But it's gonna be a picture. So it was just crazy. Like oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Slight cramping and still spotting, but the spotting is, like I said, it's light and it's still light brown, and it's not pink, it's not red, it's none of that. It's just this light brown, and it's just and it's usually when I wipe. I mean, I've been putting on a liner, so sometimes I'll see it on a liner a little bit, but it's not consistent throughout the day. It's very like, you know, often I tried to do my research on it, and they said, you know, it could be that the balance of the hormones between your progesterone and your estrogen is not the same, so you may have a little breakage of blood or whatever. But it's really like, or it could just be the progesterone oil doing this. And really, it's still slight, it's still brown, it's not even, it's been the same way. 10 days past transfer. My last test line, I actually did it again, and this time my pregnancy line is darker than my test line. So I'm actually the dye is starting to steal from the test line, and I'm like, and this is beta day. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm super, super excited. You know, all I gotta say is thank God. I'm excited. Whatever happens, you know, I'm just thankful. I'm absorbing all of this as it goes. You know, God is good, and I'm just taking it. You know, I'm just taking it little bit by little, day by day. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am gonna put a picture up here of all 3 tests lined up so you guys can see the transitioning and the lines. 9 and 10 days, they're pretty close, but in 10 days you can see that the test line is getting fainter, which means that my pregnancy line is taking, you know, is stealing the dye from the test. So I mean, it's like a dye stealer, as they would say. This has been a very, very interesting 2-week wait. My spotting is still here, very faint. Like I said, I feel like I am developing a UTI. I went to the nurse, talked to my nurse this morning. She did say call my OB and see if they can give me like a urine test to see if it's in, you know, if I'm developing a UTI, because she said that happens a lot of times in early pregnancy and everything like that. And she's talking to me like I'm already pregnant. Mind you, this is my beta results. I'm like, and I'm just looking at her and I'm like, yeah, you keep talking. Just bringing that positive energy. That's all I'm saying. Bringing that positive energy, you know. And I'm taking it all in. Taking it all in, guys. It's so good. God is so good. My beta results is coming up. Of course, I am going to insert that clip. Hello?
Hey, Nayeka, Dr. Zinger's office. How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good, good. So just want to give you a ring back. So congrats. The beta was positive.
Yeah.
The number was 183, so that's off to an awesome start.
Wow.
Yeah. So it makes sense why you're spotting and every 5 seconds. So yeah, no, this is awesome. Progesterone was 26. So basically what protocol is, we are going to bring you back on Wednesday. We just do more blood work, make sure that the beta goes in the right direction. And then you're just going to continue your progesterone, the 1 ml, and the 4 milligrams of estradiol twice a day. Okay. So all the medications will stay the same, and then we'll see you Wednesday, and we'll see where the number is, and then we'll possibly need to schedule you for a pregnancy ultrasound. It'll be up to Dr. Zinger whether he thinks you're ready or not.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, no problem. So congrats, Nayeka. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye. Honestly, I thank you guys for continuously following me through this journey. There was so much more videos to come. Oh my goodness. Of course, if you like this video, and of course if this is helpful, like I said, everybody's symptoms is different. My 2-week wait for my first transfer is completely different from my 2-week wait here. Like my 2-week wait here, that I didn't have this brown spotting or anything like that going on, but I definitely didn't do certain things that I did then. Like I didn't put the fuzzy socks on, I didn't do the pineapple core, I didn't do all those things. Then again, you're not fully sure if that is what's playing a role, but like I said, when God is ready for you and he blesses you, you know. So I am just positive right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're going through the same journey, if you're in your 2-week wait right now, I send lots of love, positive vibes to you guys, sending lots of prayers to you guys for success. That everybody's journey is different, but we are all in this together. All right, thank you guys. Bye.